Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays with Sam, the Miracle Man. You'll join a captivating and transformational podcast where we'll explore the extraordinary journey of Sam, a man who overcame all odds to reclaim his life and health. Each Wednesday, Sam shares his inspiring stories of growth, health, and his journey to find wellness through self-care, mental well-being, and physical rejuvenation. We'll also have dynamic and interesting interviews with professionals in health, fitness, spirituality, and personal growth to help you on your journey to uncover the true secrets to living your best life. With just a click, you can subscribe. We will welcome you every week. Now here's your amazing host, Sam.
Hey, Miracle Makers. Welcome to another episode of Wellness Wednesdays with Sam the Miracle Man. I hope you're feeling good and enjoying life. Today I have a special treat for you. Last week I recorded a Miracle Maker workshop, How to Create Miracles. I do this once a month in the Head Trash Anonymous group on Facebook. I'll probably have other avenues as well in the future so people can join without being a member of Facebook. And the replay is available on YouTube and this podcast. So basically, I really dive into how we create miracles, that they're not random events, that they can actually be created. And a lot of this is channeled. And if you're not familiar with channeling, it's just basically a different stream of consciousness. But ultimately, it's all one. There is no separation. So we're just tapping into different streams of consciousness. And you'll see if you watch the video, my eyes are mostly closed during this. And it is a meditative process. So you do not want to be driving or doing some kind of activity while you're listening to this. You want to just simply relax, close your eyes, and go through the process to experience, not to have it as a theory. All right, well, here's the workshop. Take good care of yourself. So welcome to the Miracle Maker workshop. We have to realize that miracles are not just random events, that miracles are actually products of deliberate creation. But we fail to recognize or realize the inherent power within us, that we have the ability to create what we desire. But it's not manifestation. It's not a pure manifestation. This is where I think there's some confusion. When people hear manifestation, they think they're doing the work, you could say. Manifestation would be you click your fingers and $10,000 appears in your hands. It doesn't work that way. You're actually creating the environment for manifestation to happen. So the way it really works is about feeling good, feeling happy, being here in this moment, setting that vision, setting that intention, allowing the universal fairies to do that work, the how, the figuring it out. It's not our responsibility. And then we have to be open to receive that everything's working out in your favor. So the mind may say, I don't have good health, I don't have a good relationship, I don't have a good job, the car just went flat. We're usually focusing on things that we do not want. And what does that give you? More things that you do not want. But we need to flip this around. So if you got a flat tire in the car, you may, wow, this is gonna be great when I get this tire fixed. I want to get all the lights. I'm not going to stop and make great time. Traffic's going to be light. You're just seeing this new vision. You're not focused on the flat tire. You're focusing on the end product. I'm not going to hit many lights, less traffic. Or if you're focused on healing, you don't want to focus on not being healthy because I'll create more not being healthy. You simply see, I see myself going to the gym, working out, living life on my terms, lots of energy, running marathons, walking around the block with no issues. You just envision this new reality and you don't worry about the steps. You just feel good and get in the process of allowing. But we're not getting to all this theory tonight. We want to have the direct experience of this process so we can apply it into our life. So we're going to tap into the energy of Abraham for the law of attraction. But first, we're going to begin with the energy of perfect spirit to clear out all this mental debris, all this garbage that's creating blocks. And maybe stuff you're not even aware of in the subconscious that we need to clear as well. So we just want to relax. That's the main goal, is to relax, to let go of any kind of rules, any kind of restrictions. Spirit does not follow rules, anything that's man-made, any kind of invention. So we just have to let those go. So let's begin. And we don't worry about taking notes tonight or jotting things down. We just want to be free of all of that. A transcript will be provided when this is released, in the replay, in the podcast. But we just want to sit here and just relax. There's no way to sit, to hold your hands, to breathe. We simply suggest closing the eyes to get rid of the external visual distractions. So just can tune into our own inner world, who we really are, this perfect and pure spirit, the soul, the essence that animates this body. To know that we are spirit, soul, timeless. And this human experience is simply temporary. We get very attached to the physical world, this body, our things. We're letting all these go and returning back home. So we're just deeply, deeply relaxing. If the mind gets busy, we do not judge the mind, we do not condemn the mind. We simply come back to this voice, feeling yourself sitting down, laying down, whatever it is for you, because there is no rules on how to sit quietly. There's no rules to relaxation. Mind gets busy, you come back to this voice. You come back to the sensation of sitting, of laying, of feeling your feet on the ground, your hands on your lap, your breath. Whatever that is for you, to bring you back into this moment. And the more you fall into this moment, the deeper and deeper the peace, the stillness that is the true you, your true self. You're not a body, you're not this identity, you're not your possessions, you're not your things. You are spirit. You are the essence of all things. You are not isolated to this body. You were connected to the source, the universe, God. We are one with the one. And we merge back into this oneness, knowing all is well. No stress, no worry, no fear. All is well. Stress, worry, fear are simply stories of the mind, the stories of separation. And we begin to separate ourselves from who we really are, this inner being. This is when issues arise. This is when we have health issues, relationships, careers, financial issues happen from a state of separation. You're taking the separation of the mind versus the unity of spirit. So we're letting the mind drop away in all those stories, just coming into peace of acceptance of this moment. So our first step before creating the environment of manifestation is to return home. This could take 10 seconds. It could take 5 minutes. We look over any rules, any stories. Coming home simply means you feel a deep sense of peace, that all is well, that there's no residual stress around worry, fear, any kind of mental baggage, mental stories, the head trash. We just let this fade away and return back home. And when you're in a deep peace, aligned with spirit, this is a high vibration state. If you can't quite get there, we don't judge, we don't condemn. We just start feeling good. We start bringing in memories, songs, music, whatever it may be for you, to start feeling good, to enjoy this moment, to enjoy life. For this feeling good provides fuel to our intentions, to create that environment for manifestation. We simply feel good. We feel excited that we're alive. We're in this body. But yet we know we're connected to all that is. That we have the power of God, the universe within us. That we can do all things. If we look over the separation, the stories, the divisions, the anger, the upset. And we begin to change our focus onto things that we desire, that we want, no longer accepting the unwanted by focusing on the unwanted. Because the universe is always saying yes to you. Whatever your predominant thoughts are, the universe follows. So if your manifestation, you're creating an environment 90% of the time, but the mind reverses back a little bit, it's not going to affect anything because it's not your predominant thoughts. So we don't try for 100% perfection of feeling good, for this is impossible. We still have a mind that interferes. But if you feel good 55, 60% of the time, that's still your predominant thoughts, 70%, 80%. Ideally, we want to get around 90%, so you're really enjoying life, smiling, being happy, and just enjoying. Because we're here to enjoy life. We're not here to suffer, to be in misery. We didn't sign up for Earth to incarnate. Oh, I'm going to go there to suffer. I'm going there to be poor. I'm not going there to be homeless. This isn't what we signed up for. We signed up for the human experience and all flavors of the human experience. But we're not grounded, we're not situated in one situation that has to exist forever. We're here to see the current situation, say this is not desirable. I'm seeing my car working well, light traffic, no lights, smooth sailing. I'm healthy, I'm vibrant, I'm vigor. I just keep going, I keep pushing, I keep walking, I keep running. Because the body's just full of energy. I can't get rid of all this energy, so I just keep running. I keep moving forward. There's plenty of abundance. I can feed myself. There's a roof over my head. I can get a few dollars for this person. We just see the abundance that's around us. Relationships. He hates me. They don't care about me. I have a spouse that really cares for me, appreciates me, loves me unconditionally. We always set this positive forward momentum, the pivot from the unwanted to the desired, the wanted. And it all begins by feeling good, by envisioning that future. Then we sit back, we relax, we allow the universal fairies to figure out the how. How does this come to be? But most of us are taught to figure it out. No, we need to relax and allow the universal fairies to do all that hard work. That's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to feel good, to enjoy life, to create that positive momentum, to be forward thinking by not seeing life as it is, but as we wish it to be, and to be patient. Because as your mind starts going back to this isn't working, well, it quickly becomes your predominant thought, and it stops all abundance. This is why it's important to have a practice to return home, to reset to a place where you're not stressed, where you're at peace. So you can restart feeling good and building that positive momentum. And we just let it go. We set our intentions and we let it go. We don't keep dwelling on it. It's a state of lack. I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. But we have to be open to receive. Everything's working at my favor. Good things are coming. I feel it. Good things are coming. But your ask may be very large, very demanding. And it may take many months for it to fully come into full sight, if you will. But we just hold patience. We keep feeling good, enjoying life, knowing everything's working out in our favor. But most of the time, we're not open to receive. There's still something within you that says you're not good enough. This isn't working. Nothing goes my way. When we get back to these states, we return home to spirit, to soul, to peace. And we keep repeating this. The importance of remembering who you really are and your immense power. Most are trying to create the environment of manifestation strictly in their mind. While that may work with sheer willpower, it's a lot more difficult and challenging because you're not getting rid of that clutter, that head trash. So your manifestations become mixed. So keep the purity of the manifestations by knowing how to return home, how to remember who you really are. And we're reminding you it's not your job to figure it out. That's this mental busyness. Just be open to receive and be open to the insights. You may have a desire for an extra $500 because there's something you want to buy. You may just be sitting there one day and you just have this knowing, oh, I need to go buy a lottery ticket. Oh, I need to go see this person. You can see that person. It's like, oh, remember that money you lent me a long time ago? Well, here it is. We don't know. It's not our job. The universe is figuring out ways for us to deliver. But are we listening to this? Another important factor of getting rid of the head trash. It makes it harder to hear your insights, your intuition, because the mind's too busy. When you're in a state of peace, relaxation, you're aligned with who you really are, and the insights are there. Do this, do that. Very short, simple, no reasoning, no excuses, just instructions. And we don't allow the mind to discount those instructions because sometimes they will make no sense. Because there's no rules to those instructions. There's no requirements of those instructions. It might tell you to go to a Walmart 20 miles away when there's 5 other Walmarts before it. You're like, well, that makes no sense. I can go to the nearest Walmart. No. Maybe you're supposed to go there because you're going to meet someone there. Or you're going to see something on your drive there that will spark an insight. Something is there for you to discover. A person, a product, a book. We don't know. We don't figure it out. We just trust. I'm supposed to go to Walmart here. I don't know why, but let's go. It feels good. I'm excited. Let's go check out Walmart. Just keep excited about life. Keep that forward momentum going. Those positive intentions. Seeing things as you wish to see them. Then being open to receive that intuition, those insights, that abundance. Don't allow the mind to create doubts, worries, fears that this isn't working. The mind creates separation, division. You can't have this. You can have it all. You are one with the one. Destiny is not fixed. Destiny is unfolding in each moment based on your predominant thoughts, your manifestation environment. Your manifestation is 100% of the time. Your manifestation is 100%. You're always manifesting your predominant thoughts in that moment. Don't try to figure that out. Don't try to understand tonight. Just allow this to wash over you. Because you know this information. This is not new to you. It's new to the mind, but it's not new to your spirit. Because the spirit that is speaking here is the spirit within you. We are speaking to ourselves. We're trying to get through the separation, the division. The separation, division, that disharmony is making you ill, broke, poor relationships, no careers, feeling like you're stuck in mud. It's all rising from separation. If you take the separation another step to hating yourself, criticizing yourself, then you just upped it a notch. You gave it fuel for the autoimmune diseases to spark within the body. But the predominant skill is to return home. I'm feeling stressed, worried, fear. Let me return home. Maybe you can't at that moment because you're in the middle of something, you're driving, you're shopping, whatever it may be. But when you get a moment, you go sit for your 30 seconds, your minute, your 2, your 5. Or maybe even your 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Remember, there's no rules. You may get to home instantly, or it may take you a few minutes. We don't judge, we don't criticize it. It's just the way it is. We get hung up on all of this, and it's not serving you. Are you living your ideal life? There's no one to blame. Don't even blame yourself. You are unaware of the mischief of the mind, focusing on all the things you do not want, the unwanted. But we just have to remember that we're 100% manifestation all the time, creating that environment for manifestation. We don't actually manifest. We create the environment for manifestation. And the best way to think, if you think you manifest, snap your fingers and have $1,000 appear in your hand. That is manifestation. You're creating the environment for manifestation. So keep that environment by feeling good, by enjoying life, by being fully present, developing your practice to return home, feeling good. You don't worry about the details. The how is not your concern, your bother. It's the universal fairies. It's your spirit guides. It's your ancestors, your loved ones. Even though your loved ones may have parted, they haven't gone anyplace. Their spirit, their energy is still with you. They don't have the limitations of the body anymore. So they can help you. They can orchestrate things. But we're still one with the one, as they are one with the one. There's no separation. There's no division. Don't worry if this doesn't make any sense to you. It will click. Just keep listening to the replay. The energy's still there. We're sending out this transmission to clear the head trash, to be at peace. So continue to relax. Deeply, deeply relax.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Wellness Wednesdays with Sam, the Miracle Man. And we hope you'll continue to discover the power of resilience and the steps we can all take to create our own miracles while on our bumpy path to well-being. But just remember, be present, find clarity, and also subscribe so we can all continue to share this life-changing journey together. See you next Wednesday.